Greenmind. Think green, be green.
Climate change is a problem that is affecting the whole world and is putting the younger and future generations at risk. Cities like Monterrey are becoming unhealthy, and as factories and industrial companies have no regard for the environment, everyone is using transportations while burning huge amounts of fossil fuels. And basically, people are ignorant on this subject and do not know about the problem or how to stop it. Industry in the country also has no regard for the environment, so if no one does anything about it, things could really go sour.
Greenmind aims to produce a global social ripple. However, we'd like to start local, in Monterrey, Mexico, seeing as it is both the industrial capital of the country and the Latin American city with the most CO2 density, not coincidentally.
So when this is something that has been going on for many years and nowadays is stronger than ever. As time passes, it's getting worse. And well, the question when is now. We have to act now. We have to do something about this problem. Who? Well, anyone who is willing to make a change in the traditional industry, mostly young people that we can educate since children and they can make big changes in what we have done in our mistakes and fix this earth for our next generations.
Well, how do you do this? In this video, we will show you a couple of easy and simple ways on how to create a change and save the environment that our future generations will live in.
Here at Greenmind, we'd like to propose a solution to the root of the problem, which is why we wanted to revolutionize how companies and industries dispose of their waste by converting the waste to energy. A waste-to-energy process could be incineration, gasification, or pyrolysis, which combusts waste and convert it to heat and or electricity. This causes a huge emission reduction of CO2, which is quite beneficial to our planet and could end up saving the world. Though costly, we believe that this implementation could really shift how industries looked at, especially Monterrey, a place where CO2 fills our lungs on the daily and is always aimed at industry. By implementing a waste-to-energy process, we could revolutionize and shift how people think.
So our second solution for industry is a basic one, is recycling. We all know about this one. It is producing new products from recovered materials. And although this might sound really basic, the truth is that here in Monterrey, many people don't have that mindset and don't recycle. Compared to the United States, people recycle. And if we recycle materials, for example, aluminum, we will be using 95% less energy than creating it from virgin materials. So in this case, we're not only saving energy, but causing less CO2 emissions. So the truth is that waste production has multiplied in the last decade and will multiply again in 2025. And if we don't act or don't do anything about it, we will first have trash, as well as we will have a lot of CO2 in our atmosphere. Here in Monterrey, there's a lot of fabrics, and if we recycle and reuse the materials we have used, we could save this environment.
As a world citizen, one of the options of solution to climate change is talking and having conversations with our politicians. So in the case of Monterey, we can talk about the with our leaders, with our political leaders, and talk to them about possible solutions like promoting cycling and walking, or possibly going deeper into recycling and converting waste to energy in the industry.
A lot of people don't like to speak up about climate change and changing things in their workplaces in general because they think that they are the only ones who feel this way. But speaking up at work will help others like you who think they are alone in their beliefs come together and really be able to make a bigger difference and something that will last longer. Bouncing ideas off of each other will help come up with ideas to create long-lasting projects or changes in a company that can set the standard for the community that they live in. Aside from making a bigger difference as a company, it can also help you get to know your colleagues better and form closer relationships so that you are more trusting and more able to help out the world and your community in general. Start the conversation, speak up, come together.
Another option would be switching to solar power. Installing solar power to supply some or even all of the energy for the local industry could be one of the best ways to dramatically reduce carbon pollution, while passively saving money over the long term as well. The use of solar PV does not produce any pollution and doesn't depend on the extraction of oil, gas, or coal. Reducing industry reliance on fossil fuels will help ensure greater energy security as it's sufficient, affordable, and consistent.
So my thoughts on why we should take action, well, it's obvious. As time goes by, this is getting worse, and I think we should save up Earth for our future generations. I don't think it's fair for us to live in a good environment while our grandchildren will be dying at young ages due to the polluted air or for other reasons. Obviously, not only for humans, but also the animals. We're destroying their habitats, we're destroying their environments, their weathers, everything. This is for the better for everyone. So that is the reason why we should take action right now.